Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first official episode of the Maine Smash Podcast. I'm Shiiv.
I'm Dr. Miami.
And I'm Rosie.
And today we are going to be delving into Smash Ultimate. The game's finally come out, and we've been playing it for the past few weeks, and we're going to share some of our thoughts on the game so far, and then we'll play some games or some sets. I'm not really sure which after a little while.
Mm-hmm.
That's our plan.
Yeah. So I guess I wanted to talk about Doc playing Bayo.
But he's bringing this up already because we were streaming earlier and Extreme was giving me shit, telling me to go Bayo. I can say that, right?
Yeah.
You
I can say bad words.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He insists that there's still something with this character. A lot of people do, but a lot of them aren't Bayo mains, which I don't know.
Well, what have we seen so far? I mean, all I've seen is one Twitch clip of somebody, or maybe it was a Twitter clip of somebody of Bayo. None of Bayo's aerials killing until like 250.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty legit. Although her fair is probably the move with the most kill power besides her back air, which is just like still pretty much her Smash 4 back air.
But I think what we've been arguing or what we've been discussing is you say she's bottom 2.
Yeah. I say that. That's probably a little bit of a meme. I don't know if she's actually bottom 2, but I think she's certainly a low tier and probably isn't going to get much further in the current patch. I think it's going to take a little bit of buffing for her to be relevant again. But people don't want her to be relevant again, so that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Bottom half?
Oh, certainly. I would say bottom like fifth.
Bottom quarter?
Bottom fifth.
Bottom fifth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play the character. And Caleb has a better perspective on this than we do, but just from playing the character in a few friendlies games, it's you kind of know what to look for with the character at least because everyone's seen it a million times, and it's it just doesn't seem like anything's working with the character. I don't know what she really has for you said her back air similar to her Smash 4 back air, but
right.
But outside of that, I really don't know what she has. Her combo string is, I mean, it's
right. She's still got a couple combo strings that look kind of nice, but her combos are so situational and you have to work with a completely dysfunctional kit to even get them in a position and in a particular percent that you can combo them.
Yeah.
And kill them off of it or get something worthwhile out of it.
Well, I remember the first episode we did. I remember we talked about Bayonetta, and I said, I don't think the character can be bad if she still has the same moveset. You remember that?
Okay.
And I was like, if they didn't change her moves, maybe they changed the hitboxes or the kill percents or whatever, but if she has the same kit, she really can't be that much worse, is what I was saying, and I think I was wrong. I think I was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong too. I expected her. I kind of thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to be a solid mid-high tier, which some will claim she is still.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll hear that from most Bayo mains, though.
Yeah, well, that's the weird thing that Extreme is saying, because he's the only Bayo main I've seen that's oh yeah, this character's still...
Right.
So it's funny that he says that, but he also doesn't play her.
He has been lately.
He still does, right?
He played her in... I wasn't part of this online tournament, but he played her in an online tournament and got to Grands with her, I think. But I know he did have to switch to Inkling a couple games.
Yeah.
Rorin, who's in our crew, and talks to us a lot. He was saying how trash the character is when he was fighting Extreme. And how hard it was
is this
for her
the
to get off the
tournament that happened
ledge.
last night?
Yeah, there was a Wi-Fi tournament. I think it was last night.
So did Extreme get second at that?
I believe he won.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Extreme.
Sick.
But he played some Inkling too. It wasn't just Bayonetta.
Right.
Okay. But what does that say though if he had to switch to Inkling in the finals?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she's a character that you'll be able to solo main. It's just the same as having in Smash 4 if you play it's like Ryan Ness. It's he mains Cloud and he has a Kirby, but why would he need to play Kirby?
Right. Yeah. That's
Touché. It's like that.
Yeah.
Extreme plays Inkling. Why would
it's
he
weird that
Bayo?
we're comparing Bayonetta to Kirby now.
She's probably bottom 15. Bottom 2 is definitely an exaggeration, but yeah, I don't think she has much going.
In my very limited knowledge, I would agree with you on that. But and in terms of the high, not just main players, because that's not the best sample size, but top players, we had Mistake and who else was it? Mistake and Zach at the Let's Make Moves, and didn't they both get 17th?
They got 17th.
Both of them, yeah, and they were just playing Bayonetta as far as I know.
Right, which is that's a pretty decent. That's a pretty
yeah.
Decent
That was the first. So Let's Make Moves was last weekend. And it was the first Ultimate Major, pretty much.
Okay.
It was the first one where there's like X amount of top 50 players from Smash 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I only saw them play Bayo on stream. They might have played other characters, but they both got 17th. So I think that is a much better determining factor of how good Bayonetta is compared to Extreme's Grand Finals.
Right.
You know, but we really know nothing, and I feel we want to rush to it so much to create a conclusion. But
You're right that the meta will progress a lot, but I feel like high tiers at the beginning of the game and top tiers will like make themselves known.
Did we know?
Like,
So I mean, does that hold true
I don't
for
think
other
it's-
Smash games? Obviously, that's a different time era.
Well, it
but-
comes, yeah, exactly, because we have patches now, so anything could really change with
Yeah.
a couple buffs. But I think
It's like you said with people, like, people don't really want Bayonetta to be good again. Like, people
Right.
don't want to go back to, like, even if it's nowhere near what she was in Smash 4, like I said, even if she's, like, top 20, top 25, like, even then people are going to be like, oh, no, this is fucked up.
Yeah,
Fuck
you're totally
this.
right.
Like, which
even
is,
I was watching the stream, and when I think it was Captain Zack was beating Shinji,
Yeah.
and people were still bitching.
yeah.
A lot of people, like, a lot more people are willing to call them out now because obviously it's ridiculous to hate on Bayonetta, who's,
right. Yeah.
like, the pretty popular opinion is that she's a low tier.
Right.
Mhm.
But still, it was there.
Yeah. Yeah,
So we're
that's always going to exist. Yeah.
We'll have to figure out the.
Yeah, that stigma's not going to go away.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I said that I wish that they treated her like the change from Brawl Meta Knight to Smash 4 Meta Knight.
Mhm.
I thought that was a really good balance because Meta Knight was still definitely viable in Smash 4, like, for sure. I mean, depending on who you ask, he wasn't even, like, top 15, top 20. Maybe he was, like, 25th or something
In Smash 4.
in Smash 4.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, I think that's a really good route to take. I understand why they, like, butchered Bayo as hard as they did. I think she could definitely be better, and she could be much better, and it'd still be fine. But you're going to have people like Denali who just go, oh, just verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, she
so-
deserves it or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
This fucking fictional character wronged me, and
Yeah.
she deserves to be awful.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's what we think about Bayo.
Boom. We've also been trying to talk about Maine PR discussion. It's something
Yeah.
that seems like that keeps coming up.
Well,
I've
yeah.
been trying to avoid it to be somewhat biased. I mean, or diplomatic rather.
Diplomatic.
But it doesn't seem like I can get away from it. And I feel
This
like
is the conversation that you can have like every day, and I feel like it won't get old.
I-
These things are always
yeah,
changing.
I
Like-
like it though. I kind of it's like,
like,
who's the best rapper kind of shit.
Yeah,
That's how I feel when I talk about it.
Yeah.
So, is there anybody who is either I haven't really been watching too hard, but are there anybody that any people that surprise you? We know we have up and comers, but like
Right, there's one player from Bangor that goes to Attack on Patties. His name is Scoots.
okay,
He's been on the come up. He was really on the come up at the end of Smash 4. In the final season, he was like positive on 9-man. He had a couple other good wins, like HM level wins.
Yep.
He was a Rosalina from Maine, I believe.
Okay.
And not a lot of people. There's like a big scene there, but they don't really migrate to our scene. They're kind of like confined to themselves.
yeah.
But MFD is from there, and he, I believe, told him about the Attack on Patties weeklies. And he's been turning up lately. He's been
Does
getting
he play
good results.
Rosa in Ultimate also?
He does. I think Rosa. I don't want to say
Inkling.
Zelda. Inkling. Yes.
So the way that I first time I ever played him was at the first Ultimate Tournament.
Yeah, he did
and
really well there.
He was moving on me.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was
Yeah, I don't know that I've even met Scoots. If I have, I don't know what he looks like.
Yeah, I
but,
don't
like,
either. I don't
I've been
either.
following him since Smash 4 on like the Patties brackets and
Yeah.
like kind of rooting for him. So yeah, I'm excited to see what he can do. He's
Scoots.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, show your face to us.
Yeah,
please.
exactly.
So
Make
I
yourself
have-
known.
Approach us.
So I haven't. Yeah. I don't. But other than that, yeah. There's still not a lot to be said. We still. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anybody else.
I was gonna mention Excellency because
Mm.
we talked about when we made our like unofficial PR prediction last time. We were trying to figure out where Excellency would be because we know that he's a really good player, but we weren't sure how he would do in a new game where he's gonna have to try with different characters unless he wants to keep playing Bea, which as we said, Bea's like kind of shit now. So
Yeah.
but like he's really impressed me so far, and I
Mhm.
think he's gonna stay in the top 5 range for sure.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of Excellency. He's been playing Yoshi, who he played in Smash 4, so I think that was always his plan to fall back on, but
Yeah.
he kind of got the luck of the draw again, where
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yoshi's
Yoshi's a very good
bananas.
character.
Yoshi's crazy. yeah.
Bananas.
Yeah, he also has a very solid Ness,
Yeah.
and he's been doing extremely. I think he's got second at both capital kerfuffles that have happened so far.
And he's the only one in Maine that's beaten Ryan so far.
Yes, he has wins on Ryan, Ruin already.
Yep.
I know it's only the first
Ruin
month,
also,
but obviously those are impressive wins.
I mean, it's like you got to base it off something. Like we need something to go off, and like the fact that he's the only player to take a set off Ryan Ness so far, I think speaks.
Yeah, that speaks volumes.
Speaks
Oh,
pretty
at
big volumes,
a kerfuffle.
Yes,
Yeah.
He reset bracket on him, and then Ryan won, I believe. But
I think Yoshi's a problem in this one.
yeah, Yoshi's nuts,
But
and Ness is really good too.
I guess excellent. Yeah, I guess I would say excellency top 5.
There was that bracket we had during your little get together. It wasn't like an official bracket or anything, but he managed to beat, I think, you and Riot, and beat Riot twice, I think.
He beat who twice?
Riot.
So has he beaten
Zelda.
MFD?
I don't know that they've played.
Okay,
I don't count those.
So if he hasn't played MFD, then I mean I know they're like little brackets. They're like just Smash Fest basically. But still, if we want to base it off something, you could say that like he's the only one that's beaten Ryan, Rosie, Ruin, like all these top 5 level players. So
yeah. I don't agree with that at all, but I understand.
Well, I'm not saying there's like a whole lot to be taken away from that bracket, but
maybe he might be. I don't know.
Based on results thus far,
based on results
like
thus far, for sure,
first month, he's certainly top 5. I think.
Yeah.
You think how long do you think that will last? Do you think he'll keep going up?
I think he will.
Yeah.
He plays all day. He's a Wi-Fi warrior. He plays with a lot of different people from across the United States. That he knows like kind of personally, because kids like that.
I would say for me, when I look at PRs, like I feel like, how do you guys rank out of state wins versus in state wins?
Out of state wins depends on if it was like a lower end PR from say like Massachusetts, it would probably be somewhere equivalent to like top 5-ish, maybe a little less from our PR. Because they are people, and this is because they have more opportunities to, but still, these are people who have better wins on like top 5 from their state, whereas our peak wins are closer to the bottom end of their PR.
Got it. So you're saying that when they beat people who are top 5 on the PR, it's like it really means something.
Well,
as
yeah.
opposed to us, you're saying we're.
Yeah, you're only as.
No, I know. I know what you're saying.
You might not agree with this, but I think you're only as good as like your wins are.
From a statistical standpoint.
So I feel like a lot of players who are looking to be much higher on the PR in Maine, that they need to prove themselves against other people, other places.
Yes, you definitely want to do that.
100%. This is why I want us to go out of state way more in this game.
I think PR. I don't know.
That said, players like Ruin can find a lot of success only in state and still like be considered top 2.
Yeah, well, so that's so no, but you know what? Let's just say I agree with you, because I kind of do to some extent about like you only as much as your wins, So like when somebody gets a win on me, I don't like to speak this way, but if somebody gets a win on me, they go way up. If I get a win on somebody else, like nothing happens. So the motivation is a little bit different, as opposed to.
Well, if that person beats more good players than just you, then they start to become a good win themselves, and if you keep beating each other, it'll look pretty good for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're beating each other as well as like climbing and like getting better wins, the better wins you have, the better win you are. So say like Excellency, he started out kind of from the bottom, but then he started being like Ryan Ness and you and whoever else, and so he became a good win, and so that.
But when is he? But yeah, so like you're basing it off of a summit.
No, I'm not talking about only summit. I'm talking about like when he was coming to prominence in Smash 4.
Yeah.
He was unranked.
That's true.
Yeah.
So he
went from unranked to 3rd in one season.
Yeah. But it's like I think it's funny how you could be so high on a PR number wise, but not win tournaments. Or not have any out of state wins.
Well, I mean, Excellency is a good case for that, I guess, because he would. Even when he got to like 3rd in Maine, he'd still lose like almost or like pretty much every capital kerfuffle to Max, who was always ranked below him, as far as I know.
Okay.
So like, I see what you're saying, but like.
But when you have such high peaks.
Yeah, your peaks definitely pull up stuff like that.
Right, I would say, the things that you lack in, only drag you down so far when you are still getting good wins.
Yeah.
Like. Rosie.
It's like it's all averaging. Like when I was doing data and like we were making the PRs, it's like everything's averaging. It's like you can have these really good peaks, and then maybe you lost to this person and this person that you shouldn't have this season. But like, if you beat, you have 8 PR wins, or whatever, and you have a couple bad losses. It's like you're still going to be on the higher end of things, just because it's all just balancing out.
Mm-hmm. Right. The season that Excellency was ranked number 3, he had a loss to Trading Fairs, who was a Shiiv from Central Maine.
Yeah.
Not a bad player by any means, but it's not like he's excelling. So a loss to him would look pretty bad for Excellency considering the rest of the season that he had.
Yeah.
But it didn't drag him down too far because
no. So then maybe I do agree with you more that it's like it does matter on who you win against, who you beat. That makes you that kind of climbs.
Right. I would say that your peaks are more important. I think that your peaks are more important than a loss here and there to like a bad player.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Who? Is there anybody else that?
I think so. I have only list so far that I could think of a solid PR, and I know the next time we do an episode, I'll just have a different fucking list. But like, I think right now, if I had to make a guess based on the first 3 months and when we make our first PR, I think Ryan 1, you number 2, 3rd Ruin, 4th Excellency, and 5th. I want to say Mags, honestly.
Mags.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Who was 3? Ryan, me,
Ruin.
Excellency,
Mags.
and then I don't know. I really feel like you and Mags are really close in skill. Like
Mags, I think is better than me, but when it comes to tournaments, he has a lot more anxiety, and sometimes I can hold him back.
Okay.
He has really high expectations for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying your performance.
So yes, I think like under the stress, I'm slightly better.
Okay.
And can get better results.
All right. Well, I definitely think 5th is either you or him, and then obviously the next one's 6th, and from there I don't fucking know. But.
Yeah. Plus, McGuire isn't entirely fond of this game, which I'm not either, but I'm willing to like look past the flaws of this game.
I think you guys are very similar.
Well, yeah, I think this game has a lot of flaws, but I'm willing to look past it because I want to compete, and I want to compete in like a relevant scene. I don't want to stick to Smash 4.
I think you guys are more similar in that respect. I think you guys can both put it beside yourselves to look past what you don't like and still compete.
Yeah, I hope he does that because Mags is extremely good.
Yeah.
I respect Mags as a player like more than anyone else.
Yeah.
He's one of my hardest opponents. He just has the download on me like all the time. It feels like
yeah.
I have to try
he's
so
scary.
hard.
He's a scary person to fight. Like I don't know. That's what I've always felt.
Yeah,
like,
Max has my respect, and I hope he keeps playing because I think it would be a waste of talent for him to stop.
Yeah, I feel like even with players like at his skill level or a little above, I feel like I have way less room for error when I'm fighting Max.
Mm-hmm. I feel that way too.
Yeah. So there you go. Those people are the hotness right now.
Boom.
The hotness.
What else?
But yeah, you said up and comer. You thought Scoots. Is there anyone else?
I'm trying to think who is around in Southern Maine.
I don't think there's like any huge names that like I'm like, whoa, who's this guy? Like nothing yet.
Right.
But that's gonna change. Like there's.
Yeah.
I think in the next
we
couple
have
months.
we have a bigger influx of people. That's clear, and there's only going to become more tournaments. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I think especially if we can get a weekly going on in Southern Maine, then we'll start seeing more new faces.
Well, we got RPS, but that's kind of.
Right. It's a little bit out of the way.
Yeah.
If we had a weekly in like South Portland.
Yeah.
That we could do without stepping on RPS's toes, I think we could see some new faces.
What day? What day of the week would that?
Thursday.
That's a good question. It's hard to. I mean, yeah, Thursday is open.
It's just like weekdays and weird times. Like everybody works different hours.
I mean,
it's like
if we had something that could just
right, but there's some people who can't come around on Saturdays because they work. So maybe if we gave them more opportunities, we could see them.
If we had something that we could just fit in where the time slot of what Smash by the Sea was and the same general location of where Smash by the Sea was, I think that'd be sick. I don't think that tournament series like popped off for a few weeks for no reason. I think it's like the time was really good and the place is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's
RPS.
Smash by the Sea.
Oh, yeah, that was iconic. We're never gonna have that again.
Yeah, it's true.
Seriously.
Yeah, we gotta have a whole episode about Smash by the Sea.
That was the golden
Smash
era.
by the Sea.
We should have a freaking documentary, dude.
Yeah, no.
That was like it was a time. That was an era.
It was an era.
Like the Smash by the Sea.
I agree.
It was an era.
So Smash 4.
Shit, yeah, I'm getting sad now thinking about Smash by the Sea. Dude. Oh my god, that shit was the pinnacle, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But there were like 3 weeks there where we were pulling like 10 more people than the monthlies that weekend.
That's true.
We would get like 35 people smashed by a sea, and then like 20 people would show up at the market.
But you know why that was, right?
What?
Because that shit was free.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
Definitely helps.
That definitely helps. Being on a campus helps.
When you took the money out of it, everybody was just like, it was pure. I feel like that was Smash at its purest.
It was pretty.
I feel like money's. I know. For me, it is. When I go to a tournament, if I got it, it's like I don't know. I
puts you in a different state of mind for sure. But
if everybody just played for the honor, which I don't think people. I mean, some people do. I think the people who do play for honor maybe win more often. That's mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely iconic tournament series.
All right, if we want to close out what we're talking about, we were gonna start with this, but we can end with it rather.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the game?
I'm happy with the game.
Okay.
This is also coming from somebody who played Brawl a lot. So me playing Brawl a lot and Brawl being the game that got me into Smash really. I played all the Smashes and I was a Smash fan, but I didn't play competitively until Brawl, or I wasn't taken seriously, or I didn't take myself seriously, whatever. This game I feel like is a lot like Brawl in certain ways, and I like it. I feel like like any other game, there will be exploitable stuff coming soon. There will be
Revenge on Crom's Up B.
There will be patches coming soon, and because I'm a Smash fan and because I'm gonna try and stay with it as long as I can and see how it rides. But I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's too far fetched. I don't think there's anything in the game that we can't deal with, that we can't handle. It seems like everybody's got a little something. That was the way Smash 4 felt. I think that's the way Ultimate feels. But frustration levels are definitely going to be higher this time around. I feel like the way the game is, when you have to read on somebody, you are in their soul in this one.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I like that when you're on someone in this game, you're just on them, and they're not gonna like in Smash 4. It's like, oh, maybe they did some dumb shit at 20% and you fucking died to some rage nonsense. But I feel like in this one, it's like if you're above someone, like the levels are way more concrete in this one, which I like a lot.
Mm-hmm. So my opinion, curious about how the DLC characters are gonna affect the game, but that's probably when the next patch will be. Actually, I didn't think about that until now.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's my opinion on the game. Boom.
Yeah, I do like the game. I think it has a lot of flaws that people may be overlooking just because it's the new and relevant Smash game, which I am also doing, just knowingly ignoring the problems because I want to play the game that's relevant right now. Yeah. I've certainly come around a lot more. Like when it first came out, I was extremely spiteful towards this game. Yeah. It just feels so, I don't know. Smash 4 just feels a lot more fluid to me and responsive. Not everyone feels that way though. I seem to be in the minority, so I'm willing to suck it up and just say, I'll just keep playing. Yeah. Hopefully I'll discover something that
I said in chat the other day that I just saw some random Twitter. It was I think it was false, and it was something he was making for Smash 4 and he never got around to finishing it, so he just posted it, and it's just it was some clip of Sheik moving, which I mean Sheik has great movement in that game, but it just made me think you can just move. You can just move really well in 4.
In Smash 4, I agree. I feel like the movement's a lot.
Which isn't everything. Clunky. That's not the whole thing. There's way more to the game than how well you can move.
That's
but
true.
it's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, movement's extremely important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like my options are so limited. I have to just dash back and forth and
You also play Incineroar.
I mean, yeah, that's true. My character's not great in the air.
Yeah, Samus.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Maybe it's my own fault. Maybe it's just the characters I'm picking, but I don't know. I
think it is kind of character dependent. I've been playing some Chrom lately, and Chrom can move pretty well. And I can kind of feel
Chrom is one of the characters that feels really nice.
Yeah, and I can kind of feel myself getting into it, but pretty much no one else that I've played. Yeah.
Squirtle does feel that way too to me. Yeah. It's a short list though.
I think it's a short list. Yeah.
Yeah. Compared to Smash 4, where you can I feel like you can pick up any character and just kind of move. Yeah. And it feels nice. And I don't feel that way about this game.
Sure.
Yeah.
This game does seem a lot more balanced though, which is more important to people than having linear movement options.
Yeah. I think this game, I'm in a weird spot because I'm like really trying to take the game more seriously. Like I'm trying to put in a lot more time and effort than I did in Smash 4 right now. And that's something that I'm hoping continues going forward. So I'm in a weird spot where I know a big part of it is the things I don't like I need to just accept and just move with it. Because otherwise it's just going to hit me like a wall and I'm not going to move past it. So I'm in a weird spot where it's like, I know I don't like this stuff. Like, I know I don't like that you can't act out a shield easily. I know I don't like that parrying isn't as good as it should be. But, like, I have to kind of just take these things and go with it.
Yeah, exactly.
If I don't, then nothing will change. So, but there's stuff I like, there's stuff I don't like. Like I said, I really like the consistency. I think this is a way more consistent game than Smash 4.
I'd agree.
Like hundreds of times more, it feels like. But, yeah, I don't like the movement. Like I said, there's some of the shield stuff I don't like, but you gotta just go with it. I don't, and like you said at the start too, which made me think of something I've thought myself, where I don't think anything is, I don't think I can't deal with anything right now. There's nothing where I'm like, oh, I can't play this game because of this shit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'll be good. It's like sometimes something will happen, I'll go, wow, that sucks, but like there's nothing that's like I can't deal with this.
Yeah, counterplay is a lot more clear.
Yeah.
With all the things that are broken in this game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's easier workarounds compared to the top tier shit in Smash 4.
Agreed. Yeah.
Let's play.
All right, let's play. All right, so we're just gonna do best of three between the three of us. So we'll just start with Rosie and Caleb.
Donkey Kong.
DK, second best character in the state.
Second best character.
3,
Yeah.
2,
Second,
1,
like most
go!
character in that. Like if you run into this person from this character. Like I think your DK is more formidable than your and I think you're the second most formidable.
Take it back.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, you're the.
Watch, so you're the second.
Hey.
Sick.
The kombucha. Caleb. Oh yeah, you want to move this?
Yeah, but I think that's only the top.
Oh. Boom.
Start battle! Donkey Kong in a row!
This kombucha is too acidic for me.
3, 2, 1, go!
I'll play Caleb.
Win!
Everybody's got chill. Hey, you got chill. When she's chilling,
You guys all gotta press through,
oh, sorry.
unfortunately.
Yeah, they gotta fix the UI in this game.
Yeah, the UI is we need to talk
That's not
about.
gonna happen, unfortunately.
We need to talk about, but
It's awful.
Start battle!
no.
Roy! Incineroar!
Just jump at it, bro.
I might.
3, 2, 1, go! My way! Stop battle! Incineroar! Pokemon Trainer!
There's too many different ways you can change up this.
3, 2, 1, go!
Good games. Yeah. I say, I'm ranked number 3 for a reason.
Charizard though.
Yeah, I don't know why
Charizard though.
I think
I guess-
Squirtle's the best one.
Squirtle or Ivysaur for sure. I know it's
Yeah, I do.
Ivysaur's overrated.
Stop the battle. Roy.
Games.
Yep.
I think that's good, yeah. Alright. Yes, thank you guys for watching again, and we'll be back in some amount of time.
Yep.
We didn't know last time, we don't know again, but
Hey, thanks for having me.
we will be back, yes. Shout out to our guest.
It was
Caleb.
great.
Good luck to him.